assholes with opinions.
What's up, everybody? This is Gonzo Shark, and welcome to Assholes with Opinions. We're just a couple of assholes, and we're giving you our opinions. And on this show, we're covering UFC 229, McGregor versus Khabib. 3, 2, 1.
AWO show, baby, for life.
For life.
For life.
For life, baby. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the AWO show, UFC 229. I am here with the American badass, the #1 sad ass, and his girl got a flat ass. God bless his soul. The one, the only, SplatMan. What's up, brother?
What's up, Gonzo? What's up, everybody? People. My girl got a flat ass.
No,
Gonzo?
no, dude. I'm sorry.
Hold on. You damn well know that's not true.
I know.
Right?
I know it's not.
Fat bottom girls make the world go round, brother.
Hell yeah, bro. Rockin' world's going round and round. No, hey, you know, just like you, man, when I'm in the spotlight, I get a little. So,
Hey,
I had to throw it in there. I had to be an asshole. But no, Kayla, she's a white girl with a booty, if I'm going to be real about it. She doesn't have a flat ass. Sorry, Kayla. You know I love you. It's for the show. It's for the show.
No, of course it is, and I love it, dude. I love it, and I love the whole rhyming thing you got going on. Because
even though I used ass 3 times, but I don't give a fuck.
so what? There's fucking rappers nowadays just rhyme the same words over and over again.
Yeah.
So they don't even have to rhyme nowadays. You just mumble.
Yeah, mumble and yeah, I don't even know what the fuck they're saying half the time. All right, so UFC 229. First of all, let's just fucking address the elephant in the room. Okay, real quickly. They're already billing it as the biggest fight ever. Do you fucking agree with that or no?
No, I don't agree with that. I don't feel like it's the biggest fight ever. You know, like you should have the feeling of the biggest fight ever. It's a great fight. I'm looking forward to it. The biggest fight ever?
I think honestly though, like I don't want to misinterpret the way that they're saying that. So I think that possibly they mean it in a revenue standpoint. Like this fight for UFC is going to generate more money than any other fight has. And from that perspective, I could definitely fucking agree with that. And in my opinion, is it up there? Yeah, dude, it's definitely one of the top fights of all time. But could I say it's the biggest fight of all time? I don't know, man. Brock Lesnar, Frank Mir too. Bro, like that fucking shit. I was like, dude, my skin was crawling. I couldn't wait for that. We watched that together, I think.
Yeah, we did.
You know, and I mean, you remember that, dude. That was like fucking people could not wait to see that fucking fight. And that's one that just comes off the top of the head. Any of the Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz, or Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture fights, those were huge back in the day. There's so many fights that were huge. But from a revenue standpoint, I think it is because the highest grossing fight for them was McGregor versus Alvarez at the first MSG card. And that's, for me, that's hard to believe that that's like the biggest money draw fight that they've ever had. Or maybe it might have been, I could have that wrong. It might have been Diaz and McGregor is the highest draw fight. It's one of those two. It's one of those two.
Well, McGregor is good at getting everybody's attention. He's the middle of the spotlight when he's on the screen all the time. Press conference, he's just running his mouth the whole time. He pulls in a whole bunch of people. People who probably don't even watch UFC know who Conor McGregor is. I think that's just based on that fact alone, and how Khabib is, hasn't been beaten, is undefeated. So that's a huge pump up for this match. But yeah, for the venue wise, yeah, I can see that because, like I said, Conor McGregor brings in so many fans. I mean, he just. You see him like he does stupid shit with the whole bus thing. Like other fighters that just keep it cool, like they're great fighters in the ring. You look forward to it, but they don't bring in that audience like Conor McGregor. And he's always fun to watch when he's in the ring too. So I can understand that. But like you said, all those great fights like back in the day, GSP and fucking Matt Hughes days and fucking, like you said, Brock Lesnar, like that's why I said in the beginning, like, I don't feel like it's the biggest match ever because, like you said, like I was so amped up to see Brock and Frank Mir go at it. You know, I was so pumped up for that. Like, and I felt it. Like I was ready for it. Like I'm excited for this fight, but
I mean,
I was more excited for the boxing match,
yeah,
Mayweather and McGregor. You know what I'm saying? So like that was big.
I agree that like the way they built that and everything, it was super exciting, and it was just you know, him jumping into a boxing ring instead of an octagon. All and that stuff.
He could have pulled in boxing fans because boxing fans might have seen McGregor, you know, in the ring with Mayweather, and he held his own for a while. So he might have gained some fans in the boxing level. So bring him over to UFC. So I don't know. He brings a lot of attention, like I said. So I wouldn't doubt if this rolled into fucking shitloads of money. Well, it's gonna, but you know.
Well, I think that, you know, combined with the gate combined with the pay-per-view buy rate, it's going to be up there. I mean, it might be the highest ever. It's going to be in the top 3 or definitely the top 5. But dude, I think that when Brock and DC clash, that's going to be huge. That's going to be fucking massive huge, like unbelievable huge. And you know how UFC, they're so much different than the WWE. Like UFC knows how to fucking promote their fights. They know how to make you want to see that fucking fight as opposed to fucking wrestling nowadays. So you know that they're going to build that DC Brock Lesnar fight like it's going to be unbelievable. You know, but that's off topic, but I'm just saying.
Well, honestly, I'm really excited for the Brock Lesnar fight. I mean, I'm always excited for a Brock Lesnar fight because I always want to know which Brock Lesnar we're gonna get. Like, how we're gonna get the Brock who's gonna spear him in the fucking beginning of the match, like come at him like head first. You know, who are we gonna get? You know, and
are we getting Brock? Are we getting Brock the fucking raging bull or Brock the little bitch that doesn't like to get hit?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the way I look at it. Is he gonna cower when he gets hit, or is he just gonna be a fucking animal and just rampage over you? All right. So anyway, let's get back onto this fight, bro. For me, dude, I'm just going to say right now, the thing that makes this fight so interesting for me, besides the fact that it's Conor, you know, because all of his fights are awesome. But besides that fact, it's just the fact that these are like two polar opposites. Like when you look at everything, Conor knows how to fucking generate buzz. He knows how to trash talk. He knows how to get in his opponent's head. Khabib is the complete opposite. He's like a respectful, quiet guy. He's not going to talk shit. And then when you get down to the actual fight, again, total fucking opposites. Conor McGregor is the type of guy where he's going to be patient. He's going to use his boxing, his stand-up. He's going to find his range. He's going to gauge the distance. He's going to get his timing down. And he's going to look to counter you. He's going to look to keep the fight standing and knock you out. Khabib is the complete opposite. He's like, I'm going to get in your face. I'm going to get you back up against the cage, and I'm going to fucking take you down and just grind you for as long as it takes to beat you, whether it's the whole fight or whether it's a round or two or whatever. Ground and pound, smother the guy. So to me, that's what makes this fight so great to me because, for one, Khabib's undefeated. McGregor is as close to undefeated as you're going to get. Like, nobody is going to be a bigger star than McGregor that's not undefeated. Type of thing. You know what I mean? Like people just kind of forget about his losses because he's so good. So, but the fact that Khabib's 26-0, McGregor's like 21-3 or 22-3. And, you know, it's a fucking intriguing fight, man. On paper, it's just like, holy shit. They're both so good at what they do, but they're so opposite. So who's going to go in there and implement their game plan and dominate the cage and show the other guy what the fuck's up? Like, who's that going to be? That's the intriguing thing about the fight to me.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree, dude. They are completely opposites in the ring. And it's all about who's going to take control. It's either Conor McGregor is going to take control on the ground with his punches, you know, knock Khabib out, slow him down somehow. Or we're going to see Khabib fucking take McGregor down, either submit him or pummel him to the ground. I don't know, but it is very interesting now that you put it like that, Gonzo, because they are two polar opposites, you know?
Yeah. And the thing with me too is like, I think it's all going to come down to the first 2 or 3 or even the first takedown that Khabib shoots for. If the first takedown that Khabib shoots for, he gets McGregor down, and McGregor is not able to get out and get right back up like within seconds, it's not going to be McGregor's night, in my opinion. If like the first 1 or 2 takedowns, if McGregor is able to stuff a takedown or stuff a couple of takedowns and keep the fight standing in the first round or the first 2 rounds, and he's able to control the pace of the fight and control the octagon before there's even a takedown attempt to make Khabib start to guess, like, when should I take him down? Should I try right now? Like, instill a little bit of like doubt and fear into him. You know, if McGregor's utilizing his leg kicks very well and stuff like that, and his distance and his range, it would probably be a much better night for McGregor. You know what I mean? Like, either way, who knows how it's going to go. But to me, it really just comes down to the first, couple of takedowns, or if Khabib is even able to shoot a takedown.
Well, I'm going to give you my pick right here. I'm going to give you my opinion on who's going to win this match. And I think Khabib is going to end up winning this match. That's my call. I think you're right. The only way McGregor can actually, maintain order, he just has to like keep his space, leg kicks here and there, like you said, jab, keep his space. Because I think what Khabib is like, sets out and fucking face to face, gets a grip on him. I think Conor McGregor is in huge trouble, especially if he gets him down. I do see Conor having good defensive takedown skills. Like I don't think Khabib's going to take him right down, but I think he will get him down. And I think that I think Khabib's going to either make him bloody and bruised on the ground, and we're going to see that for like the first time, like real bad for Conor McGregor, or he's going to submit him. But in my opinion, as you said, Khabib, if he takes Conor McGregor down, it's good night, McGregor. I'm sorry, but
unless he's able to get out of it and get up, because I feel like Khabib feels like in his mind, once I get this guy down, he's fucked. Like this, or as McGregor would say, he's fooked, because there's no fucking way he's getting back up, and there's no way I'm letting him back up. And if McGregor's able to get back out of it like pretty quick, then that's good for McGregor and that's bad for Khabib. But the thing is who knows if that could ever happen, because Khabib is like a human blanket. So
yeah, and who knows if maybe we see something out of Conor McGregor we've never seen before, and he gets up a few times or something. I don't know, but I just don't feel like it's on paper. I think it leads towards Khabib's side as a wrestler, as a submitter, than McGregor's side as a stand-up ground, fighter.
You do know that Khabib is the favorite, right? Or did you not know that?
I didn't know that, no. But
yeah, Khabib's like minus 150 or something like that.
Well, that's why when you look at it on paper, it just looks like it would be more on Khabib's side, because a good stand-up game is awesome, but a great wrestler, if they can take control, then it's pretty much over. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm interested to see, bro. I'm excited. I just want to see. I honestly want to see Conor McGregor get beat to the ground. All this hype he pulls out with all this fucking ignorant shit on the microphone, and sometimes it's cool to see that. It's entertaining, but I like being professional too, and letting your opponent actually speak. Because I want to hear what he has to say and shit, and I just think McGregor's ego is way up here. I guess it can be because of what he's been through, and he's fucking been great. But I just think he's gonna crumble. He's gonna crumble.
All right,
Saturday night.
You want to know what I think? I think you're like the biggest fucking asshole I know, and you want to know why? Because you're a fucking Irishman like me, and you're sitting here fucking saying that you want to see McGregor crumble, bro. Mm-hmm. Bro. You guys almost have the same fucking last name, dude. And that's what you're saying?
Do you see my hat, bro?
Yeah.
I never lived in Ireland. I might have some ancestors in Ireland. I probably have some ancestors in Africa. I probably have some ancestors in Germany. I probably have some
almost got the same
like,
last name.
Who the fuck knows? Like, I don't know the guy. He's
you
not
got the same last name, dude. That's fucked.
I can't play favorites like that, Gonzo.
That's fucked up, man.
I'm sick of hearing him. How can I bring that guy to the dinner table with my mother at the table? I'm sick of hearing him fucking this, fucking that. He's such a fucking. He's a fucking punk. That's what he is. No one's beating him down yet.
Well, all I'm saying,
he has fucking did a little bit, you know. So if Mayweather got to fucking pummel him, show him that he can't fucking just get in a boxing ring and beat the greatest in the world. You know, I called that fight too. Like, there's no way.
You did say that.
You know, there's no way he was gonna go beat the best boxer, you know, in the world. Like, just get in a boxing ring, a totally different thing. I know he can box in the octagon and shit, but it's not the same. And I think Mayweather proved that to everybody. And everybody just likes to jump on the bandwagon when it comes to Conor McGregor. Like, all these fucking bandwagon riders.
You're right.
And I can't just like him because his name's close to mine and I'm fucking got Irish pride and shit like that. But, you know, I live in America, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all American.
All right, you fucking dick. Can I give you my thoughts? Can I give you my thoughts?
I'm gonna give you your thoughts for you. You think McGregor's gonna knock Khabib out, don't you?
No, I can't say that. I can't say that.
All right,
I don't know if he'll knock him out.
All right, then he's gonna win. He's gonna win by decision.
No, he could TKO him. Like, as far as like a straight knockout, I don't know. Like, you know, who knows about that? But okay, dude, this is what I think about it. All right, for one, like, I understand where you come from with McGregor. Like, you don't like the whole ego thing and this and that. But to me, I kind of see through it. Like, I look at it more as confidence, and he's a genius in the fact that he just knows how to trash talk people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows how to get in people's heads. Look at Ali. Muhammad Ali. That's the exact same shit that Muhammad Ali did. Muhammad Ali would fucking talk so much shit to everybody. Like, unbelievable shit. And Conor McGregor is smart enough to know that he could follow in those footsteps in that way and do the same exact thing that Muhammad Ali did. So
I feel like, in a way, Muhammad Ali acted like the greatest professional boxer in the world. Like, he was very, I don't know how to put it, but he did talk a lot of shit.
Muhammad Ali, bro.
He didn't go fucking that, fucking this, you know.
Maybe he wasn't.
He didn't do that shit. He didn't come out like a punk. He come out like the greatest in the world. You beat me. You know, I'm the champ.
We'll see what happens. All right, motherfucker.
So what's your take on this? You think Conor McGregor's gonna win?
My take is that you're a fucking asshole. but on the fight wise, okay, Mr. fucking American badass. I think that Conor McGregor I feel like he's kind of already gotten into Khabib's head a little bit, to be honest with you. I don't think Khabib's showing it like, you know, maybe like Jose Aldo did or anything, but I think he's kind of getting into his head already.
How do you think that? Why do you think that?
Because when watching the press conference and shit, well, not to mention, besides the fucking throwing the dolly at the bus and all that shit.
I feel like he's got the same attitude like in other press conferences too, though.
Yeah, but man, when he started talking about his dad and shit, like when McGregor started talking about mob ties and all this other stuff, you could tell that Khabib was getting a little fucking irritated. Even though he might have not been showing it like you would think that a lot of other guys would, I think he was getting irritated. But see, honestly, man, like, obviously I want McGregor to win because I'm a McGregor fan. And on paper, I mean, to me, it's kind of like 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Because both guys are so good at what they do. However, I'm really leaning towards McGregor now. Whereas before, when they first announced the fight and it was like official, I like the first thing I said is McGregor might be in a fucking shitload of trouble right now. Like, I was like, this isn't good for him because this guy's nasty. But then I went back and I watched Khabib's last 2 fights. And honestly, man, I'm just not that high on him like I was before after watching his last 2 fights. And the reason why I say that is because Michael Johnson and Al Iaquinta, I'm pretty sure those were his last 2 fights. There might have been one in between, but those are the 2 fights that I watched. And Michael Johnson is kind of similar to McGregor in the way that he's got quick hands. His hands are even faster than McGregor's, and he's accurate and stuff like that. And he was able to tag the shit out of Khabib standing up. Like, he was catching him with some punches. He even rocked him in the fight, like where you could see Khabib was fucking wobbled for a minute. Like, and they were like, oh, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. Right. But then of course, he ended up, being able to take him down and grind him out or whatever. And then in his last fight against Al Iaquinta, who Iaquinta took that fucking fight on like days' notice. He didn't even have like a proper training camp or anything for that fight. And Khabib was not even able to finish him. Khabib was not able to get every one of his takedowns on him. Al Iaquinta stuffed quite a few of his takedowns, but he was relentless and he kept coming. Al Iaquinta was able to tag him standing up too. And the thing is that's not a fucking game that you can play with McGregor. If Khabib is coming in the same way that he was coming against those other 2 guys, like trying to stand up for a minute and then go for a takedown or whatever, dude, his boxing is not that good. His stand-up is not that good. You know what I'm saying? No. And that's why I think that he could be in trouble in this fight. And that's why I'm leaning more towards McGregor now, because of seeing how much Michael Johnson and Al Iaquinta were able to tag him up. You know what I'm saying? If McGregor's landing those punches on him, he's fooled. He's fooled.
Yeah, no. If McGregor catches him with a hook straight right on, Khabib would probably be out. Or dazed, at least dazed. But dude, I understand that, but don't you think Khabib's looking at it like that? He's not going to stand up with Conor McGregor, who he knows his best game is the stand-up ground.
Yeah, but dude, the thing is, every fight and every round starts standing. So that's my point. Like, no matter what, he has to stand with him. So it's a like he can't just like walk out to the center of the octagon with his hands down and just wait for McGregor to get close and then go for a takedown. You know what I mean? He's got to set that up somehow.
No, but that's why I mentioned it's all about gaining control. And I think when Khabib takes control, even on the ground, when he's got him face to face, he's fucking looking for the takedown or whatever, I think it's just downhill for McGregor right there. But like I said, you can't count McGregor's punches out. You obviously can't. I mean, he'll knock you out if he has the chance to. But that's what this training for this fight is for Khabib. He's going to train on that level where he's going to protect himself from McGregor's stand-up game. And I don't think it's going to be long before Khabib takes him down. I think it'd be easier for Khabib to take down McGregor than it is McGregor to knock Khabib out, in my opinion. So that's how I look at it.
No, I agree with that. But the thing is
I'm looking at the odds here, brother.
The takedown doesn't mean shit. It's like it's what you do with the takedown once you get it. So
usually Khabib, when he takes you down, he's got all control over you. He does. He's fucking like a worm on your body. He's sticking to every little part of you. He'll grab your ankle anyway. He'll take you down. Like
he's really good at fucking triangling guys' legs, like getting a triangle with his legs around the other guy's legs. Because it's like if your legs are extended straight out and stuck together, and you can't even separate your legs, it's very hard to do anything. You've got to be able to separate your legs and stuff. So he's really good at that, at trapping guys' legs, trapping their wrist. So if he's able to do those things to McGregor, it's going to be a bad night for Conor. You know what I mean? Like, if that guy's able to trap his fucking limbs and shit, he's fucked.
And you got to think, if Khabib takes down McGregor in the first round and he wears him out and he's beating him up, how much stand-up game is McGregor going to have after a little while?
Well,
we've seen him all get tired in the boxing ring.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. It's like his conditioning has looked suspect at times. Definitely in the Nate Diaz fight, the first one, even at times in the second one, even though he won, there was a point in that fight where he looked real tired, and then somehow he got a second wind. And And then he definitely got tired in the Mayweather fight. And Khabib doesn't get tired. So that's the whole thing. Like the first and foremost, like Conor McGregor should have been training the majority. Not that I'm some expert or anything, but just as a fucking fan and somebody that watches this stuff and really like pays attention to everything. It seems like his two main focal points of his training camp should have been his conditioning and his wrestling. You know what I mean? Wrestling, being able to take defend the takedowns, and then making sure that you don't get tired. You know, if he covers those 2 points, and if he did do that in training camp, I think he's going to be in really good shape on Saturday, whether he wins or he loses. He's not going to look bad. But man, if his conditioning isn't up to par and he gets tired and his wrestling defense and his wrestling isn't up to par, it's probably going to be a real bad night for him. Real bad. But
I'm hoping.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, you fucking dick. Do you know what the co-main event is, or you don't? Did you look at that at all?
No, dude. I just
all right.
I looked up a few things before this video. I'm trying to just go off the top of the dome, pretty much.
All right, so I'm gonna lay it out for you. Tony Ferguson won the lightweight belt after they stripped Conor. Then he got hurt and he had to have surgery, and he was going to be out for 9 months or a year. So they stripped the belt from him. And then Khabib fought Al Iaquinta and won the belt after they stripped it off Ferguson. So in my eyes, Ferguson is the real champion. The guy never lost his belt. He got hurt, so what? They stripped him of his fucking belt. And he's going against Anthony Showtime Pettis in the co-main event, which I find to be, almost just as intriguing of a fight as McGregor and Khabib. Ferguson is unfucking believable. Like that guy, he's like Gumby. Like he can withstand anything. He can fucking bend his body and do these weird things, weird strikes, weird angles. He never gives up. He can take a shitload of punishment, and he's like super skilled in every area of a fight. He's got the heart of a fucking lion. And Pettis has kind of looked, over the last couple of years, not like himself, not as good as he looked back in the day, but he seems to be resurging, and he seems to be, improving and getting better and better and getting his confidence back. So I feel like it's a very intriguing fight. But I got to say, I don't see Pettis winning because I just think Ferguson's that good. As long as Ferguson's healthy and he recovered from his surgery and everything like that, and he's well prepared, which I'm sure he is, I don't see Pettis winning, even though I like Pettis a lot. And I feel like Ferguson or Pettis, either one of those guys against Conor or Khabib, like the winner against the winner would be a great fight. But I got to say, man, I'm taking Ferguson in that fight. Who would you pick? Both of those guys. Who would you pick?
I'd probably go with Pettis just to be an opposite of you.
Yeah.
Your pick? No.
Yeah.
I'd go with him because I don't know. Ferguson's coming off injury. Surgery.
He's older too. Ferguson he's older.
Yeah, he's older. Pettis has still been in the game. I guess it all depends on how good Ferguson looks. But I'm gonna go with Pettis. I think he's gonna. I mean, it's a tough one actually. Ferguson might submit him.
Ferguson could beat him in so many ways.
I know it's a tough fight actually. I wish I got a little more prepared to check that out. But it's tough, bro. It's tough to say. I'm gonna go with Pettis. You
can't go wrong either way, man.
Yeah, just to make it a little. Yeah, but I could just see Fergus. Well, I'll just go with Pettis. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, we know. Okay. This fucking guy. What about another fight I want to bring up, and I'm sure that you didn't see this one or whatever, but it's what the hell is the guy's name? Alexander Olchevkin or something like that. Let me look it up real quick. It's Alexander something. Alexander Volkov, that's his fucking name. He's a heavyweight, and he's going against my boy Derek the Black Beast Lewis. And I don't know, man. I just love that guy, Derek Lewis. He just fucking knocks people the fuck out, and he's super tough. I've seen him like almost losing so many times, and all of a sudden he comes back and knocks the fucking guy out. And you know, I would automatically, because I'm a fan of his, I would think, oh man, he's going to kill this guy. But then I looked up this Volkov guy, and he's never lost in the UFC. He's on like a 6 or 7 fight win streak, and ever since he came to the UFC, he won every single one of his fights. So I'm like, holy shit, this is a real intriguing fight too. You know what I mean? Do you know Derek the Black Beast Lewis? You familiar with him?
No.
No. You got to check him out, dude. You got to check him out. He's a fucking beast, bro. I'll look online and try to find like a little montage video. I'm sure there's one on YouTube of his knockouts, and I'll send it to you. He's a fucking beast. You know, the Black Beast is the perfect name for him. But I don't know, man. I just grew a liking to the guy because he's funny as hell. You know what I mean?
I might know him. I just, off the top of my head, I don't know the name. But dude, I might know him.
There was a fight, right? A couple months ago, whatever, like within the last year, and fucking he won the fight or whatever, but he was like kept holding his stomach and shit. Looked like he got hit in the stomach and he was really hurt. And then when they interviewed him after the fight in the octagon, he's still holding his stomach or whatever. So I don't know if it's Joe Rogan or another guy, but they asked him, they're like, you know, what did he hit you with that kick or whatever in the stomach and it really hurt you? And he's like, oh man, my stomach just hurt. He's like, no, it wasn't anything he did in the fight. He's like, man, I just really got to poop. Dude, oh my, honestly, bro, I fucking like fell in love with the guy right after that. I'm like, this guy is the man, dude. Oh, I just gotta poop.
He's holding that shit in the whole match.
He said that too. He said, man, I got in there, and then he said all of a sudden I felt like I had to poop. And he said, I think he said something about how he had to like kind of like hold it in for the fight or whatever. Mad funny though, dude. Hilarious.
Well, I'm excited for the fight, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I gotta bounce out of here.
Yeah. And we want to know, what are your picks for this fight? I'm sure a lot of people that are watching this video are gonna watch the fight, or they're at least gonna be following it on social media and shit like that. But I'd love to know what all your picks are for these fights, because especially Khabib and McGregor. But I mean, it's very exciting. I want to know what other people think. So make sure you like this video, and make sure after you do that, you drop a comment. You let us know what's up, because we definitely want to hear from you.
Yeah, give us your picks and let us know what you think. And it's going to be, everybody's going to be picking McGregor. I guarantee you.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Dude, I watched a video this morning of all the fighters making their picks, like, you know, just other fighters. I swear, dude, it was like 4-1. 4 fighters in a row would say Khabib, then one guy would say McGregor. 4 or 5 more Khabib, one guy would say McGregor. Like people are really thinking Khabib's going to win. I mean, just in general, you know, it's mostly like fans that are saying Conor's going to win. But, you know, people that are like super smart about MMA, and especially people that are in it, most of those people seem to be picking McGregor. I mean, picking Khabib, which is crazy. You know,
I'm with that.
Makes it intriguing. But yeah, you got to get out of here. Most importantly, people, fucking make sure you hit that subscription, and make sure you tap that red notification bell so that way you know next time we're going to drop any videos. We're keeping them coming hot as much as we can. So there's always new content that we're putting out for you guys to check out. So do yourself a favor, do us a favor. Click the red notification bell.
Yeah, do that. And yeah, keep watching us. We love you.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. Peace.
Peace out. Gonzo Shark's out. Today's the day. It's going to be interesting. Something that I've always wanted to do my entire life. I could not let my fear control me. I think that it's going to be a fucking life-changing experience for me. I think I'm going to love it, to be honest with you. We're there. I've never felt like that, you know, this mix of emotions where like I'm nervous but excited at the same time.